Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Noles will put total leather to crank us up. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Hokies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Drones. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Really nice looking pass there. I'll tell you, they ask you to do a lot at Virginia Tech when you're the quarterback.
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will take the field first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Might as well give it to him again. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the tight end. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Well, you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled. Got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get...
Holds it in the first down and more. Touchdown, no! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's throws. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback keeper. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets rid of it. The short hands, it's Williams. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Throws to the back. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. Runs through a tackle. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of 1, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats.
7, Virginia Tech, 3.
Play of the period, first down here. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. They've got the screen set up. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finds his man. It's White. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's White. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed over the middle. It's White. It's a running room. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Seminoles, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Can't get him to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Looking to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of the
wide open spaces. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but still a good game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
And the Seminoles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Drones. Got his man on the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move is the 30. All out of space. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You have to imagine the game plan in the 2nd half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Trying to get the corner. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Noles are flying down the field. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's White. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Pittman. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Drones. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Green. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on first and goal. He wants to throw it again. Trying to set up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies! And the extra point pulls them closer. It's 24-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Pittman. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the catch, it's McCoy.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback.
He unleashes a long one. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's intercepted in the end zone. No, he's out of bounds. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Drones. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Slips away. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the Ray touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Ohio State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here and throw in the towel. Stop this fight. They're trailing by 19 to UCLA. Your Boy, KC, as you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pocket breaking down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
On the play. It's third down.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Now, thanks to that gamble and failure, a chance to tack a little extra onto the lead late. To throw, it's Castellanos. Got his man quickly. The short pass will come up just a tad short of the goal line. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Quick strike through the air for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
The snap sets up the throw. Got his man on the right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
39 on the play. First down for the offense.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff.